Process Guy, programming from Earth, planet Earth. Let me know where you are chatting from, where you are watching me from. Good day, good morning, good evening, good night. So this is where I stopped the last time. I did some couple of things over in the night. I was able to add O authentication, or rather not O authentication. I was able to add provider and context to this whole thing, such that in a way, when I sign in, it should automatically, make all other buttons available for me. So if I do, let's say, sign out, this part should disappear, and anyway, if I'm in a wrong place or I'm in a sensitive place, you just take me back to some nice looking place. And if I sign in, this section should come up, like all these other buttons should come up. So I was able to achieve that using context and provider. So I'll be using more of context and provider in the following part of the system. I'll be doing more of that. So I won't be using Redux, or I'll be using Redux because it's supposed to be a very small application, and I don't want to make the whole thing too complex. I just want to focus on delivering the products or the projects on time without also sacrificing anything, so without sacrificing security or any other thing. Okay, so please tap on your screen. I got 0 likes. Tap on your screen if you are on TikTok. Let me know if you're on Telegram, or rather I'm also planning to stream on Telegram and other platforms, but currently we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, and then we're on Twitch. So any platform that you are in, you can let me know. You can drop a comment, make sure you are following. Let's continue. I don't think I need to show any message actually. I don't need to set message. Let me just go to where I'm going straight away, since I'm going to navigate away from there. Then if I eventually find myself, I shouldn't be signing in again if I'm signing in. If I'm already signed in, I shouldn't be signing in again. Agbadev, how you doing? Abobi Nwa, how you doing? Where are you chatting from? Looks like Anambra. Master Davis. Yes, thank you. I actually went to go and pull out that sound from somewhere. The background sound. It's a fresh sound, and I kind of love it as well. So I think I need the use effect here to hey user. I guess I didn't get the user. So the idea is that if the user finds himself here, it should always take them to the home page. For any reason that the user finds themselves here, it should take them to the home page. I still need to find a way to install PHP on my local directory so that I can use it to do all this my tests. Currently I'm testing remotely, which is very, very painful. I need to put everything locally so that I can test, because right now I'm doing a lot of backend stuff to authenticate and things like that. So I don't have PHP on my local dev because I'm using PHP as a proxy to connect to my Golang. I think I've mentioned that like several times. So I will need to install PHP at some point. I don't like writing PHP, but it is what it is. Use the tool that will actually do the job, and for now this is the right tool for the job for me. So let me find a way to get to that user sign in again. So I've forgotten the link for the sign in. Yes, this is the link. And at some point, this guy should just go away. I don't think I need to set this message. I don't think this message is important. If the user was successfully signed up, I don't think that message is important. Okay, let me try and log in now. And this should take me to the home page, but yeah, it did take me to the home page. So if I now go back to that page that I'm coming from, it should always take me to the home page. It shouldn't sit in there. What's that route again? That's not what I'm looking for. So sign in, user sign in. So it should not allow me to see that page once I'm signing in, once I'm in. So those are just small cosmetic stuff, nothing so special. So that's what this one is about. But if I'm logged out, it should not have any problem taking me to that page. It shouldn't have any problem taking me to that page. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with what we want to achieve. Now that I've been able to create a profile, there are so many things I won't test right now because I want to quickly go into full development into the app. I've test sign in. We are good to go on this. This guy, I need to remove this thing here. This message is annoying me. Let me remove this message. Where is that guy? He's in signing. So when we have something that is successful, we're not interested in reporting anything success. when we are trying to log in. Just log us in and we're good to go. So any message here should be error message. So any message should be message of error. So how do we do that? We need to change the approach here. Where is the error guy? So this is the error. And this is when there's error. Then what then happen? It's always gonna be danger. So I don't think I need this guy anymore. I can then do my double quotes like this. Okay. I think this should be it. This is what should be used instead of what I had before. So that should clear this one. Now I have this other one that says create account. I've tested this process, creating of an account and everything, starting from the beginning. Sign in, we've done this. Forget my password. I have not done this one, but I'll hold on that one to later. I'll hold on that for later. I want to go into interesting parts of adding item to carts, which is very, very interesting. Or should I do forget password now? Forget my password. I also want to add all this process into the provider that I've designed, which is under context here. So I want to create a scenario where I can have sign out. Where is the sign in? It's also sign in. Then I want to have reset password, verify. I won't do that right now. Prolific, how are you doing? What's good? What's going on? Hope you are doing well. Okay, I think I should go ahead and do that right now, actually. So let me see if I've tied this to anything. Okay, I've not done this one. There's nothing like forget password in the system. Let me do sign in. I've done sign in, I've done sign out. Let me do create account. Create account. Yes, I teach. In case you're wondering, I teach. This platform is for learning. I teach. So if you're interested, send me a DM. Wherever platform you are watching me from, send me a message. I'm gonna receive it and I'm gonna get back to you. If you can find my WhatsApp details, you can look for it. See the link on my bio, and then we can get to work. Okay, so I've removed the message that one keeps showing me, that annoying message. So anytime I try to sign in now, I shouldn't see that message anymore. So let's say create account. The sign in page has a little bit of too much gap here. Okay. Really? Nah, that shouldn't work. This shouldn't go in. Okay, this is creating of an account. Sign in. I just saw something now that shouldn't work. So that shouldn't work. So I think the issue is coming from here. Let me check what is happening in the user. Okay, I think await sign in. This is where Wahala is happening. So I think this should be like this. So we can give it a try again. Yeah, better. That is better. Yes, I don't know why he was just giving it access directly like that. Kindly please send in likes, send in your likes, send in your likes, send in your questions so that I can take them. Let me see how we are doing on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can drop your comments. If you're on Twitch, you can also drop your comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Davis Must. I see that. I see that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful gesture. Okay, let's continue with what we're doing. So what I wanted to do is to put the create account inside this context. That's the provider. So we have ability to sign in, sign out. So we should also have ability to create accounts. So create user. Let me say new account. So I already encapsulate that inside. That's why I added it. I already added it inside where again? Inside create account. Inside sign up. Yeah. So this is what I did, which I'm trying to change right now. So this is what I want to bring in. That means a whole lot of things are gonna change. I need to set loading. This one goes to the provider for signing up. I don't need to include credentials to sign up. No need for that. So how did I handle failed stuff? Okay. Okay, that part is done. What else do I need to expose? I've set the error. So I'm removing all these guys and enabling this one, but I have to do new account. New account. Going to set loading. This is always supposed to be like so. Okay. So where is the data coming in? So email and password. Data is coming here. have email. Yeah, this is Visual Studio Code. Email and phone are coming in here. That's the requirements for creating an account. Just simple. If you want to learn, send a DM, send a direct message, and then I'll follow you through. Okay. So what then happens what do I normally return when creating a new user? I need to be able to get that from here. User context, or rather, there's a lot of things that is becoming obsolete now. So I then need to be able to bring it up. This is sign up. Do I need navigate for something? For now, let me hold it for now. There's a lot of things going on here. I'm not signing in, so new account is what I'm trying to create. I'm gonna be checking loading. I'm gonna be checking message. User, not yet, but let me put all these ones here. I don't need to do these three things anymore. So I have all of them handled here. So in that case, I can, my loading, my error, my messages, all are happening inside this use authentication. So, but there are some funny things I did handle here, which I will like to, customize. I would like to customize them. Like the message that was set now, there's a way I did the message. So I think I should make use of the message inside here as well. I think I'm using this differently. There's message and then there's error. Let me focus on this first. So error should either be true or false. So the error is true here, and here should be the parameter of the email that was sent forth. Seriously? Let me see if link. Yep, can bring a link there. So everywhere I have error set this way, I should actually change it to set message. So error should either be true or false. So this should be set message, where set error should either be true or false. Then when you get here, you can then say no. Okay, so let me see where I've done the wrong thing. I've done the wrong thing here. Error is equal to true. So this is what I was talking about under the signing in. I don't need to set the message when I sign in. I don't need that message. I don't need that message set. So I can wipe it out, because it's possible that someone else has set that message there. Because remember, a lot of people are using these OAuths. I'm gonna be using it to do quite a lot of things. Okay, so I have that. I have it open. I have it opened. Okay. Let me read some questions or some messages that someone sent. Visual Studio, right? I said yes. How can I learn? How can I learn? I've responded to how you can learn. I have to open here on my PC. I'm new to it though. Oh, okay. So if you are using your phone to watch me, you can tilt your phone horizontally to have a bigger view, or you can go to YouTube. I'm actually on YouTube, so you can actually sit back and relax and watch this live on YouTube. You can also get us on Twitch as well. So I have all this one done, and all finally must make sure that the loading is complete. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done with that part. But okay, new account. So this should set up new account. But let me see if I'm done here. So how do I know that a new account has been created? There's a message that I set and where you should navigate to. So I'm gonna set the message from when the new account is created here. Okay, but I still need to now navigate when I'm done, which is here. So automatically navigate. Okay, do I need to automatically navigate? Okay, I think I'll provide that information in the page. I'll provide that information to the user. So let me clear that message here. So once you try this, there's no error here. If there's no error here, then you can go and do the needful. But I have to make sure that there's no error. Okay. What else do I need to check? I think I'm done with all this one. I can safely delete this, I hope. But I'm still getting error somewhere. So I didn't make use of this user guy. So I need to test this if it's working. I need to test this if it's working the way I've envisioned it to work. So this used to be what I created, right, separately. You saw the way that what I'm doing now is making the code more easier and simpler to read, where you can just say new account and a bunch of magic is working its thing. So I have it here in the provider and they are doing their thing. Let's give it a try. So if I try to create this one, it should give me an error. You can see that there's a lot of things that went by. This should not happen. There is already a user, so an error should pop up. So I need to check if there's an error. So this error that is coming here is a different kind of error. This try and catch is something else. This try and catch. I need to check what's going on. So if I send this, my kids are back. I need to mute my mic. The navigation affected what I was doing. I need to check that there's an error. So I need to, how do I check that? Okay. That's sign up. Because the error is showing, that's a message. Message should also result in the error. Somebody is calling me. Okay, so let me see what's going on here. Let me see what the error message is saying. I suspect something is fishy here. So I should have been using this to check if there's an error. If there's an error, don't navigate for verification. So I would do if error in fact, I can say if error is equal to false. It must be that explicit. So you must be that explicit. As long as there's no error. So if you try to do this now, now let's move on. Okay. So let's try and create another account. But this time around, why is it saying this page is not found? Okay, I'm trying to inject some credentials with it. That's why I can't find it. That's fine. Let's say we want to do something else. And we do create. This should go. Yay. This did not go. at all. But let me check something. Let me check the backend and see that it's really not going. I have, what's the name of the database again? I have it as sales customer. Okay. It's just reporting nonsense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check. Let me console log a lot of stuff. The error and also the message. Then I'm gonna mute this for a while. And the next thing is, let me check what is happening. Let me even leave this one like this. Let's see what's happening here. The error, I was putting null here. I hope what I'm doing will not come and bite me later. What this one that I'm doing, setting false. I'm not checking this value. So it might affect me. I'm disposing the response. I'm disposing the response. Yeah, the reason why I'm catching will be for another kind of error. So you see this catch now, for example, this catch will catch another error because I can return 400 from the backend. It doesn't mean that it's an error, right? I can return it with some information. So let me see. Let me get some things clear first. Let me check for some stuffs. I see what you mean there. I see what you mean. So let me kind of review the code again and see what can be a best practice to use. So the error management, we need to provide a better feedback. So, but I think I still need to do the 200 thing, because it's only when it's successful. The try catch is for something else. The try catch is for something else. The try catch is for something else. So I think this is still okay, because this try is to check. This try here is to check if there's an issue with this, not necessarily for this alone. It's working for something else. This try is working for something else. Okay. Okay, let me see what I have here, if it's working the way I want it to work. So apparently it's still not working the way I want it to work. Okay, it is working the way I want it to work. It says account creation failure. But let me try and see if I have, let me run what I have already to see if it will give me the same error. Account creation failure. Let me see why this part is calling account creation failure. So account creation failure is being called because this part does not exist. This endpoint does, this section does not exist. So I can then, this message does not exist from the backend. So let me check what is then existing in the error object. In the error object, what is existing is console is not a function. Oh, I just typed nonsense. I was beginning to wonder what did I type. Okay, so now this is what I get. So we have it this way, that the message is responding to error dot message. Okay. Okay, so since I'm not using the response data there, I can leave that part out of it. Okie dokie. Let's see. So let me push it online and check. It should be working smoothly online. The reason why it's not working locally is best to so many things. Alabade, the Upwork guy. Your answer, I don't even know what I will say on TikTok now, because every time they're just giving me, sending me warning and what have you. So I don't know what I will say on this app now that they will say they will flag me. So you say, can I host FRE training? We do that every 9 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is web and app development. This is web and app development. Emmanuel, how you doing? There won't be need for catch then. So I get you. Kendrick, I think you're correct. We don't need to check for explicitly stating is equal to 200. Thank you, Kendrick, for the follow. Why is there default state for error null and you are setting boolean in return? So the reason why I have null and also boolean is null is to know that it's not touched, right? By default, it's not touched. Yeah, even though all these things can be changed, because this is to say it's not been touched before. You can argue it and just say false anyway. You can argue it out. Let me see all the place I say null. You can just change it. I thought about it as well, but I just... Okay, I think that's all. That's all. Thank you for the feedback. So let's go ahead and see the implementation online, and let me see how it's faring. So let's try and create account and do this one. Already exists. This account already exists. I just want to give it a try. Now I need to check a lot of things. Something is not gelling. So we have an endpoint issue. There's an endpoint that the system cannot find. We have an endpoint issue, so which I need to fix. I don't know why it's saying why getting page not found. This stuff was working some couple of hours ago. Okay, so let's see. This is the sign out. getting error 404. Manoj, how are you doing? Hello to you too. Wrong username and password. So what about this then? No, let's go back to create account. How on earth am I supposed to be getting? I'm supposed to be posting. This is serious. So this is supposed to be a post request. Okay, so that should fix the issue. But let's try it again. Invalid input data. Okay. But at least I'm getting somewhere. Let me see what is being sent as payload. So I'm only sending the email as payload. That is an issue. It's supposed to be sending both email and password. So let's do rather. this should work now. The previous one should also work, but content type should be JSON. So how do I enforce JSON as the content type? It's still coming in as one. Okay, so okay, I think I know where to go with this. Who is calling this guy? Who is calling my name? Who is calling my name? So why am I calling it email and password? Okay. So this is why I used null. This was why I specified null as well. I think I remember now. from here. This is supposed to be phone. What am I building today? Continuation from where I left off. Same thing I build every trade, every day. Same thing I build every day. Trying to take over the world. Keep trying.
I can't see the other blocks.
Oh, yeah, take it.
I'm not taking my egg.
So, what's your question? Someone said I should do Q&A. Arafat. Send something. Someone said I should do Q&A. Oh yeah, now go ahead. Ask your question. Yep, this is React. React to this. I don't have a major stack. I'm stackless. I'm stackless. What would be your advice to a computer science student who struggle with choosing a stack? Your target should not be choosing a stack at a start as a computer science person. There's a lot of things that go on in school, that you should do, that you should focus on. That is not saying that you're not going to learn programming. The whole thing about stack is getting all your tools that you need to deliver on a particular product. That is what stack means. So instead of you worrying about those tools, have you done anything? Like, what have you done from beginning to the end? What have you been able to do before you start talking about stack? Have you done a project before? If you've done a project before, how was it? How was the project? So you don't just go and pick a stack because of a feeling. It has to be driven by your projects. And at some point I talked about picking a programming language. Most times it's the programming language that picks you. There's a thin line between when you fall in love with a programming language and then when you are being productive. So you have to also be very skeptical. But for your age and for your time, it's good to fall in love, right? But when you grow continuously, there'll be a place or a time where you need to draw the line and say, hey, I need to get bills paid and everything. This time of your life is when you need to pick up those skills and really focus on the leading technology. Learn skills that in the next 10 years will still be relevant. When I mean skills, I mean programming language. So focus on programming language that are doing well. Top 3 programming language, just go and Google it, you see it, just pick it, and then you start working on them. Do a project from beginning to the end. The kind of industry you find yourself will also determine the kind of stack you will end up with, right? Because industry now are specific on products that you use So depend on what you see yourself to be. Do you see yourself as a SaaS developer or a mobile developer or Web 3.0 kind of person? So all these things will decide on what you end up doing. So don't just go and start picking stack without vetting all these other things. I rest my case. What are you building? I'm building an app. I'm using Visual Studio Code. You are welcome. I'm trying to do something. I'm gonna leave this warning like this. Now that you've shut up, but it's not working. Or I should specialize in one and get good at it. So you have to, it's a building, it's a continuous building block. You keep learning. So there's no specialization, kind of. So let me give you an instance. If you are starting this journey, literally, my advice would be starting from front-end web development. So as you graduate from being a front-end development, you start picking other things like back-end and what have you. So it's gradually. You can't just pick one thing and say, yeah, you can specialize in one thing, but most times you would need to advance more and touch base on other stuffs. Let me try. I'm trying to solve a problem. So if I do something like this, It's not even working anymore. I've messed up the whole code. The whole thing ain't working anymore. So if I try to sign in, okay, it looks as if it's working. Okay, if I try to create account, so this is what I was trying to solve. Before now, if I do this and I have this message here, if I go to sign in, I will see that message there. So what I've been able to do is anytime this guy restarts, if anytime I use authentication, it's going to go and clear whatever that is there before, allowing me to restart the journey. So this message here now, when I come here now, it will be cleared off, which is okay. But can't I just call this guy like so? Which I know is not possible. I thought as much. So this is on mount. Is it possible to be a software engineer and cybersecurity expert? Of course, it is possible. Everything is possible. Why not? It's very possible. I hate this error. It's not even responding to me. Not even responding to me. Race hook uses various missing dependencies. Okay. But this will be doing this forever. Okay, let me try some other methods. Is to use memo. Okay. Hello, sir. So who has solution for me here? How else can I make this work? I don't want this LinkedIn to give me this problem. Real-to-use effect has a missing dependencies. So I need to look at the documentation on how to use this. I need to see the documentation on how it works. So this should not be an issue. If someone wants it to run once, it should not be an issue, because that's if you want to. Let me even see what the quick fix that this guy wants. This is not really an acceptable quick fix. I've tried that. So I need to disable this, especially so that it won't want me. I don't like warnings like this. For the entire file, I want it for the entire project. No, not this one. I want it to stop bothering me for the entire project. So there's no for the entire project there actually. So I need to just fix it for the entire document. So please don't disturb me anymore. But let me see some documentation on these. So feedback for excessive dips. So this is what is messing with stuff now. So I think we can ignore it, because from here we don't really need that. I've already ignored my file, and when I linked my code, everything should be okay. Yeah, so I'm good to go. So if I try to do what I need to do, it's working like the way I want it to work. I can sign in and make sure that what I'm doing on one part does not affect what is happening in the other part. Good. So let's continue about what we are doing on the creation of the account. And I think I've tested quite a lot of things. I've been able to test this part. I'm going to test this online as well. I was getting error 404, but I'm going to go and look it up and see why that error is coming up. That's immediately it finished uploading. I'm uploading this now. Then this verify, I'll just ignore this. This is to verify your OTP, one single sign on. I need to reduce that button to something smaller. The same thing here, that the same thing I did, I need to also convert this to the provider as well. The provider needs to be the one to do all this. That's all odds, provider that I created. So how do we do this? The same method. I need to extract this guy out. So one by one, I was in sign up. I think I'm done with this page. So I could literally, let me close things that I'm not using so that I can see where the codes I need to focus on are. So we're not using this. This is the provider. I'm going to be needing a new function, and that function will be verify OTP. Yeah. verify OTP. So I'm gonna copy this guy. It's gonna be a post as well. This code is becoming lengthy. And this verify OTP. Good. Then it's gonna be something that we'll be calling. What else do we need to do here? I need to get the endpoint. These are the endpoints that I'm calling. Verify. So I'm using token. That's the name. Let me check the name. So it's called token. But I don't know why I call this different name here, but it's fine. Email and token is what is coming in. Email and token are the two data coming in. Then I don't know if I have to keep calling this every time, but I'm gonna check if I'm safe to remove this so that I can use it. Okay, email and token are in. Can you guys just be on one single line? No, we can't. Okay. So no user is set, no error is set, message, no message. What happens here is that once you do this, you're supposed to take you to the next page. Okay, no message at all. But if error, no need to log. Where is that error? I'm logging. We're already done with that bit. So let me see what is going on here in aspartame error. Once it's 200, it goes to account. I don't need to set message, and then it goes to this link. Okay, well, I'm gonna deal with that later. So I'm sending this one as the message that I need to provide here, just like what I have here before. But this time around, we are having it differently. So our message is sitting inside. This should be here. Wow. In fact, I think I can have it like so. Not bad. Then I need to create another endpoint to resend the token, but that will be way later. So finally, turn off this part. I think that should be it. Then I can begin to look at the implementation. Yeah, I think I'm done with that part. Let's see, how do we then implement it? This is how we bring it in. Use authentication, context. I need to call it user. Okay, those nomenclature, those things, we'll change them later. So I brought it in here, and this is the usage here. Of course, a lot of things are going. No independent handling of error, message, loading. And we are doing what? Verify OTP. It's not supposed to be verify OTP. Okay, verify. Let me just say verify OTP. Then call the name. So do we need all these guys? Then this is what we are going to be calling as a function. So I'm going to comment out all this guy. Yep. You stay that way. Then look at the implementation of what I did here. You come this way. Okay. Instead of it called new account, I say verify account. So what is the data that we're calling? We're calling OTP. Values.otp. Okay, so if there is no error, that's when you should go to the next page. This is where I have this guy here. If there's no error, moving on, go to user set password. Okay, once you get there, I just console log this because it won't let me rest here. That's why this part is just like this.